versus Pangolier mid. How is that going to match up between the two?
I mean, Dazzle really owns the melee heroes. And Pango is one of them, especially after the nerfs to the Q/buckle range goes nerfed, so it's very hard for him to run away. But Pango is like this. Pango is like, I don't care, winning lane, losing lane, I get my level 6, I get power rune, I roll on you, and I get my farm, and like as long as he has levels, he's gonna be fine, right?
Okay. So is it kind of like Dazzle favored then for the mid lane?
Yes, heavily Dazzle favorite. Oh, they're gonna fight MNZ, but he must be the one guy they cannot kill. But at least they can
he's got
force out the leap. You know, how does it feel, Weaver? Like, Weaver watching the Faceless Void, and he's like, whoa, your first spell is actually my ultimate. That's not balanced. Literally not balanced.
Do they have, I gotta say though, even with the Faceless Void pick, they don't have much catch, if I should say so. Like, the only thing is gonna be the Rolling Thunder and maybe perhaps like the Cyclone, but it's no like lockdown stun, is there?
Or Radiant or Dire?
On the Dire, Wawitas.
I mean, they don't have much catch, but they have like a lot of damage in between them, and like they just might end up like killing the squishy guys first, and then over the time they're gonna kill the other guys, and that's how they wanna play. And eventually this Void will run out of BKB, and he's gonna get locked down. I'm wondering about this bottom lane. They do this sneaky thing where they block creeps, so they go on the tower and they get the lane control. But their lane should be fairly stronger. Although Void is hard to pressure here, but Stinger might die a few times in this lane.
So what lane should we look out for? What's going to give us the juiciest action, do you think?
I think bottom, Silencer dies, and top, probably top. Because both sides can be both aggressive, depends who chooses to go first. Like if Weaver missteps, or if lane is close to the Radiant Tower, Frank might get some skewers going on to tower, but also if Weaver gets level 3 with Ench, level 3 and,
oh my God.
And a big creep,
You say that, I'm looking at the mid lane. Look how many last hits Dazzle has right now.
He has one. But he has a lot of creeps.
Oh, okay, never. Okay, yeah. He just got a few there. But I think once Dark Mago gets himself level 3 and puts the second point into Shield Crash or something like that, then Swashbuckle even, I think he can definitely get a kill here. He just needs this range creep.
Oh, Stinger is dead.
Yeah, they get Stinger on the bottom with thanks to the call-in. Slow and the silence within that big AoE.
Again, Oscar gets the first blood and he's like halfway through his urn, already has Bracer and 3 branches circlet. Like he's off to a very good start again.
Oh, maybe perhaps they can get another kill on the bottom. They will. Moeta falls. It's going to be a 1-for-1, but no time walk remaining. Has to be careful of Oscar with the Cinder Brew, but with them only being level 2, the cooldowns are quite big at the moment. So now Moeta coming back to lane. And Faceless Void keeping a level at the moment. He's level 3, but hasn't put anything into Time Lock or anything like that at the moment. Oh, well, finally do it. And now on the mid lane, Dazzle has surpassed the Pangolier in last hits now. We should start to see that slowly climb up in favor of the Dazzle with levels coming up here.
Yeah, like from level 3 is heavily favored. Level 1, I'm not sure. I think level 1 should be just fine. But from now on, he should start suffering on the side of Dark Magoo.
Mm-hmm.
And we should be looking at the bottom lane. Oh, they're gonna make a
Yeah,
go on
speaking of the
Stinger.
bottom lane, the blood grenade is used there, along with the slow at the calling as well. The bullet will push the silencer back. And is Oscar going to get the kill here on the silencer? No, it's actually Faceless Void who's able to stay on top of Moeta and get the kill there.
Unfortunate timing to go on that, and
Oh,
they
top lane.
don't get a trade. Oh,
Has been able to commit the swarm, but I'm not sure if that's going to be enough to get the kill. No, it's not. But dealing significant damage there to Magnus. It's actually going to force to keep that Magnus away. Bottle refill for Dark Mago on the mid lane at 2.
very handy for him. Like now, ooh, top lane we got a lift back. Beaver, he's fighting back, but here comes
The
the
rotation
Stinger.
of the silencer, look at that! They get the kill on the Weaver. Didn't look to be the greatest there for the Magnus. Now they may actually find themselves a double kill here. They have committed the blood grenade. Never mind, they will not want to dive that tier 1 tower.
Has stick charges. Oh, I mean this mid refill means actually a lot. Now this Pango is actually surviving the mid very well. You know, 6 lives is down, but he doesn't really care. This is like he's super happy. And the top, the Stinger is gonna keep going. But he must be careful. 14 sticks and Beaver is close. If he wants to make a rotation, they can definitely kill the silencer.
They can,
Maybe
they can.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he gets out of there. Doesn't want to linger any longer. Put ourselves the vessel now. On the Brewmaster. The power runes spawning in 10 more seconds with rotations from both supports here on the river. But where is it going to spawn and what's it going to be? It's going to be bottom. Can Dark Mago get it? He can. As Knight shields away Stinger from getting any closer to Dark Mago.
How ties your turn. Last game, Alone gets the D-6. Now Dark Mago gets him 6 room, but it didn't work out so well for him. Ooh.
Gets the kill with thanks to the rotation there, the Wild Ring Ripper, and a dead shot as well. And they get a double kill with the 2 support rotations. Has to use the Swashbuckle though to get back. He's going to try and TP away because that Poison Touch I think would have definitely killed him if he hadn't TP back to base. So
yeah, quick TP out. He's fine. Ooh, very big kills for this Pango, you know. He gets a DD, he has 2 kills now. He's closing, he's level 7. He's having insane levels too. Like, if this guy gets like a good timing on the Fusion, like it's gonna be a big problem for the Radiant lineup because they already.
Oh, Chrono on the bottom. Brewmaster doesn't have himself level 6. Lovely dead shot there from the Moeta. And it looks like the Brew will survive and the Silencer is going to fall with thanks to the rotation here from Lumiere.
Charges easy.
Yeah, easy kill.
Easier charges for Duska. I was saying that they already like don't have much to play with on Rubik and Silencer, because the cores want to play slow and just get farm and levels on all 3 of them, and that gets a lot worse if there's a guy like Pango running inside of your jungle and just like poking you to oblivion from the distance. You know, one Swashbuckle and Silencer is like 40% HP, and another one is coming like 5 seconds. Like it's very rough spot to be in. Anyway, minute 8 rune, Dark Mago. Here you go, sir. Another arcane rune. Enjoy your life. Unlucky for Alone.
Did you mean to say big problem like that, or was that totally...
That was random.
It was totally right. Okay. I thought you forced it then. I was like, oh. It's a big problem.
It's a big problem. Okay, Emin's in big problem too. There is Lumiere chasing him down. They like the game one. They just pick very fast heroes and they play very fast. You know, good Dota for me is fast Dota, and they're showing it right now.
That's exactly what they had in game 1. Wawitas.
I mean, they also had all the same heroes almost. So makes sense.
Yeah,
that they're the same.
Oh wait, Dotmago sitting upon the stairs, wants to pounce upon Stinger, and the dead shot finds the kill. Nice job there from Knight.
Yet to use Rolling Thunder, but he's still top net worth even without using Rolling Thunder once. He's that strong.
That's how strong he is. He's just proving a point. I don't need to use Rolling Thunder. I am this strong already. I don't need to commit myself to a spell. Refills his bottle as well with a bounty. I think once they get this defusal, definite kills here possibly on the Faceless Void. Uh-oh. Dazzle has no mana. Slowed down there by the shield crash and the dead shot as well. And that is an easy peasy kill for the side of Wawitas.
And what's the best way to use Rolling Thunder? Kill enemy mid laner, and even better with the Arcade Room. But they're gonna not stop pressuring. They're gonna go on Rubik.
Oh my
gonna
gosh.
kill him. Magnus, Frank is TPing. They're thinking
That's a
of
kill.
bringing it back. Ooh.
Yeah,
There's
that's
RP.
ripped down. As the Primal Split comes out there, not able to utilize the RP, and Stinger is going to be pursued here as well. Chronosphere is actually ready, but I don't think he wants to commit it until Dark Mago is a little bit lower. And oh no, doesn't get the Chrono there onto Dark Mago. Oh, what a disaster! That is not what you want as a Faceless Void. I mean, at least they'll get themselves the brew. Wait, will they? No! Oh, he got it! Oh, I thought he was going to get away then. Oh my gosh. Oh. If only the creeps weren't there, the Shadow Wave. The Shadow Wave got the kill. I thought the evasion.
I don't think they would recover from... If he TP'd out in their face like that, I think the mental damage would be too big. That would be just okay.
Would you call GG there and then?
You never call GG out loud, but deep inside yourself, there's like... Man, you're just... you're like... Yeah, I mean, at least they get something. Boy, you're going for a bit too much. But at least they get the brew.
They could have got the Pango, though, if only the Chrono was just, you know... He expected him to run to the stairs, but the Chrono was, I think, a little bit too far forward, to which Pango was able to react and move a different way.
Frank, interestingly, with 3 points in the skewer.
Uh-oh.
Very
Pango.
interesting.
Oh, dead shot cancelling the skewer. Very cool. Nice.
Very on point. Beautiful.
Knight's doing incredibly well. I think I read that Knight is he's somewhat young for a Dota player.
I can tell you in 2 seconds.
Actually, I think he's a year
He's
younger.
23.
Yeah,
He's 23 years old.
He's a year younger. I like to call myself somewhat young.
I mean, he is somewhat young. Maybe for SA standards, not so much, because they're all like 21 or 20.
Oh,
but
okay.
for a Dota player, he is fairly young.
How's Dazzle doing? He's on the way to get his Ags, but net worth-wise, he is sitting a little bit below the Pangolier by around about 1,000 gold, because this Pangolier has been having a great time just surfing around the map right now. And speaking of great times, he's just picked himself up a Diffusal Blade, so he is ready to wreak havoc upon the hands of Easterbucks, as coming with the TP, slowing down the Magnus, and he gets himself a dominating spree. This man is just out of control. Who's going to be able to stop him? I think it's only the Faceless Void that can, you know, with this Chrono.
Exactly. I mean, he, as you said, he was owning the map without his biggest timing. Now when he got it, like, he can overextend and die, but if he plays very careful, he's just gonna keep on track. Like, he's just gonna keep owning.
Uh-oh. Wait, they're gonna invade triangle here as well? They're pretty close. I mean, have just used the arcane curse there to reveal themselves. Dota2 is gonna get himself back. And just be cautious here. Thankfully, they were able to take the stacks here on Easterbucks before Panda, coming forward here, was able to scout out. Is actually going to block that ancient camp. Block it with a sentry.
Illusion room for Pango and Bolo, 40 minerals spawning. So he gets an haste after the Elu. Like, he's got an every power rune. He's got a diffusal. This man is on the roll. I mean, this is what I said. Like, all 3 cores on the star, on the side of Radiant, they just want to kind of chill. So support don't have anything to do, and Faceless Void comes, but does he want to chrono the Soul Edge? I wouldn't think so.
No, he won't need to. He won't need to. Oh my god, that's a lot of damage there from the Pango. That's just one swashbuckle, and look at the Faceless. He is half HP.
And that's like zero risk poke, you know? That's
what
the best poke is the zero risk poke. Okay, they want to smoke, and they want to really use this chrono. He has his Maelstone, he has the Mask, he wants to use the chrono, get a kill, and get out. Oh,
I'd want to find the Pango. Oh, that's... I mean, yeah, they get the kill, but I'd rather have a Weaver or a Pango, to be honest. Because now Faceless Void is most definitely dead here. He does not have himself the Time Walk, and look at this. They get themselves the Faceless. And the tip comes out as well. The tip, Lumiere, tips him. He's like,
tips
nice
all
chrono,
around the
mate.
place. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. When you go so deep, like, you're gonna get punished, you know?
Yeah,
the Void, like, he needs to chrono this guy, kill him, and TP the hell out of there. But not so easy. Okay, there's gonna be a skewer play.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. That's very nice. RP gonna be committed there as well. Where's the tip return? Tip returning back.
Soon enough.
He didn't kill himself. Uh-oh. Okay, never mind. Never mind. This might be the death of Faceless once again. It is indeed. They get another kill. Lovely usage of the silence there, along with the shots as well from Knight. Knight is really utilizing these dead shots quite well, I gotta say.
Yeah, he's very on point. But this is very rough for MNZ. Like, back-to-back deaths on the Void. As soon as you get your 2 good farming items, it doesn't feel good. You know, you get a Battle Fury Anti-Mage and you die twice in a row. It feels like worst feeling in the world.
Meanwhile, top lane, Magnus attempting to run away here from the Enchantress. Will be able to get away there fine. I'm just wondering what MNZ is going to be doing about the fact that he's been caught so many times. His net worth is starting to kind of stale. Kind of not move all that much anymore. And is, interestingly enough, opting to go a Milnir first, and then a BKB afterwards, possibly?
Very greedy, but...
yeah.
But when you're, like, so far behind, like, you kind of can, in a way, double down on, like, greediness. You know, just to get out of the slump and hope your team does well. Like, you hope you get a Grave off, like, hope you get a good silence off, and then, like, your team helps you use spell. Like, he's banking kind of his team helping him, which is fine. It still might not work, but it shows some trust in his teammates.
I mean, they have the Empower as well, so able to imply level 4 Empower on the Faceless is going to be nice. So I think they just need to delay this game long enough for Faceless to get the BKB, get the Milnir, and I definitely think that then on after, he's able to get some solo kills. But oh dear me. We got ourselves a Desolator again on Lumiere. Not as fast as it originally was, but nonetheless, with this now, they're going to be able to utilize the Swarm, head themselves into the Roshan, and get themselves an Agent of Immortality.
Yeah, exactly. Scripted gameplay like last game. You know, this Weaver owns the lane, gets 2 kills, then gets the Dazzle, goes to Roche, kills the Roche, and now they're gonna start like putting like smoke after smoke and just start invading their territory. It's like they know what they wanna do and they're doing it very well. I really enjoy the Wawitas gameplay.
So Age is now acquired on the Weaver. This should enable them to start taking these tier 2s, but have to be careful of the Chronosphere and the RP, because even though, you know, you're 5k ahead and you've been getting plenty of kills with this Pangolin, you still got to watch out for these big ultimates, and you could potentially throw it around. I mean, we spoke about it in last game, whereas they could have potentially gone high ground, but you've always got to be respectful of your enemies, especially when they have spells like RP or Chronosphere. Unless you're an absolute Giga Chad and don't care, and you have 100% confidence that you will win.
Yeah, exactly. That's the only case when you can just be like very relaxed going high ground or towers. Because whenever you go for objective, you effectively lose position to aim for this objective. Like you're hitting the tower, he's hitting your back, losing HP, and you're showing your position on the tower. So already by that, enemy is an advantage in some sort, but they will do it carefully. They're gonna hit the tower only with Weaver, who's holding the Aegis, and they're gonna look around with other heroes. Anyway, the Radiant is not really looking to defend it, so they're just looking to stale with Weaver, which if he tries to nuke again, might pay with his life.
Yeah, and they're gonna commit the glyph here. As meanwhile, we've got Stinger pushing in on the bottom tier 1 tower. I don't know what Magnus is doing, but he's just hanging around here in case maybe perhaps someone rotates.
No, he's just farming around. Maybe if they keep trading map like this, he wants to be able to take the wisdom. Because 21 minutes, every wisdom is really important. Honest, like it's just like a semi-heavy objective, not like a tower, but supports. If you keep losing every wisdom, they just fall off the cliff and they never come back to the game. Interesting. Aghanim into Blink Dagger, no Midas for Dazzle. He feels like he needs to be a bit more active for his course. They're gonna smoke up and look for a pick-off with RP.
I mean, they have found the Enchantress. And skewered back. That should be a kill. They're gonna watch out because rotation's coming in now. It will get Enchantress indeed, but oh no! Wild Wing Ripper pulls the Magnus back. But the shallow grave is there, but the rest of Easter Bucks getting themselves back. And they will just lose their Magnus, but in return, that was a kill for the Enchantress, so it is a trade for a trade.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't feel bad getting at least something on the E-Stars side, but then again, it's a core for support trade, and they don't really use much. They use a Rolling Thunder with Arcane Rune. The Wawitas are still feeling great.
I have to say, though, the Faceless Void is starting to come back. Actually going for that BKB, Milan, instead of the Milner.
I mean, they wanna match at least some timing, and I can't blame him. Like he's gonna have a BKB ready, no Aegis, and Magnus in power, and they're still, no matter what happens, as you said before very well, like as long as there's no Aegis, there is a condition of them of killing like some big cores on the dire side.
Mm-hmm.
It's a tough situation, but there's a light at the end of the tunnel.
So we got ourselves the Blink now on the Dazzle. Not being able to farm up as well as you would think. And oh my gosh, the damage there on the Weaver again. There's the TP out with the shallow grave. It will be enough, just about. I think he had a swarm lingering on him as well, so thank God he was able to heal up when he went in that fountain.
Interesting enough, we were ended up buying Manta after Dezo, not opting to go for Dedos, which is like it's not the item Weaver wants to buy, but I feel like when there's so many reasons to buy it, you don't mind. You know, the faces for time dilation, the
Silence.
You can silence. You can even dodge the RP, which these are trained professionals. I repeat, he might end up doing. And we might end up on Reddit if he does it. So be ready.
Fingers. Okay. Actually, you know what? I don't want to say fingers crossed. Actually.
Radiant are scanning.
It can either go horribly wrong, or it can go just okay. Alright, they smoke up.
Either senses on the dire side. 5-man smoke from the Radiant, they'll AFK. Ooh. Any bubbles? Give me bubble, please. Bubble. Hyperstone,
Yeah, there we go.
and the double damage.
Oh, this is
I
big.
think they should go for another smoke. Whoever he catches in Chrono is probably dead. But he really needs to be quick on his BK, because you know what? Muerta has Aetherlands ult. If he doesn't press his BK immediately, he's not dealing any damage in Chrono.
They just need to reveal themselves here on the side of Wawitas.
Nice
And
TP
then
out.
they can go for-
Weaver is going out. I mean, beautiful gameplay from Wawitas. They're just, they were on the offensive side of the plays like all game long, and the moment the Radiant hits their timing that they can do something, they're just being chilling. They're just, we had enough of offense, now we're just gonna wait a bit, wait for the rush, wait for a good opportunity for us to fight. We wanna get a fight on our vision, on our terms. You have a DD, you wanna chase us? We're not gonna give you so fight. And now, another smoke for the Faceless Void and the Radiant side. They really feel this double damage. They will Mjolnir, double damage, BKB. They're ready. Oh, Ilu!
Oh.
Okay.
They might meet. They've got themselves an observer ward here, but they are smoked up. There's now
Not the
Faceless
edge, not the
healing
edge.
himself.
He just
Chrono's
needs to
ready.
see a Weaver.
Go
Please.
for the edge. Oh, he's getting closer. He may have found the Weaver. Oh no, he's been used up. Yeah. They used his... Oh, he's going to go for the Chrono now. Oh, he's found the right Weaver. He's found the right Weaver. But does he have enough damage? There's the Hex. Oh, from the Shard! The Shard from Dazzle. Hex him at the right time. Lovely stuff. Killing spree for the Dazzle. They take down the Weaver. They've stolen the Rolling Thunder as well. They did cancel the TP during Rubik was using that Rolling Thunder. But, they purged the double damage, but at least they got the kill on the Weaver. That was the important part. At least they got something out of that Chronosphere.
There we saw the power of Faceless Void versus the Weaver. Even without double damage, he managed to kill him in the Chrono. Weaver got a bit too cocky, to say so. Like, he saw this guy, but they dispel him, and he's like, oh, he cannot kill me in Chrono. But with the help of Dazzle, they ended up just having just enough. But now the key is what happens while the Chrono is on cooldown. Rosh is up. Alone checks it. They know are they gonna go just as soon as Weaver's up? I would assume so. And then it changes everything, right? Versus this Faceless Voids, versus the Doombringers, like Enigmas, like what's the best counter to them? It's the Aegis. Because they only have one Chrono for now.
Oh, nice Yules. Stopping the skewer there. Meanwhile, they may have caught themselves. Dotmaga, can they get the bash? No. Will be able to Rolling Thunder away there. But in return, in comes a Rolling Thunder of their own as Rubik stealing that. Dotmaga trying to attempt now to take down Magnus. Magnus is going to fall there by the Skeletons. They will find the Dazzle as well. Now, Easterbucks, they're on the retreat because they don't have this Chrono. There's a third person lost. So they take down the Silencer as well. And Roshan is up for grabs once again for Wawitas.
Yeah, similar to the game. First series, no Chrono, rough to fight. They try to fight back, they don't want to give the Aegis because you're in between two poisons, right? fight without Chrono or give the Aegis and then fight with Chrono against the Aegis. They try to do the first one, and unfortunately it doesn't work out for them. It's gonna be Aegis and cheese for the Wawitas.
It's Aegis now for Lemire once again, but this time with the second Roshan, we got a cheese on Dark Mago as well. So now the question is, how do they poke and initiate upon Easterbucks?
I mean, it's very hard. They need to get a really good Chrono and like burst like Pango or Muerta or both. And then RP on multiple people.
Oh, Chrono coming forward. Maybe perhaps they don't need it because of a stolen Rolling Thunder here from the Rubik. The cheese will be committed there, but the Chrono coming out in return. Where is the physical damage? Is it going to be in there enough to take down this Pangolier? Just able to swashbuckle away. No! The Panga will be taken down, but in return, Faceless will trade his life for that kill. And Easterbucks are going to try and get themselves out. They cancel the TP there onto Stinger. They take down the Rubik along with the Silencer also. So there's going to be a 3-for-1 here. And they will be able to counter-initiate that fight on the hands of Wawitas. Make that 4. As Weaver also able to find the Magnus within the trees. There's a Daedalus appeared now. The Creek Wave's pushing in on bottom. Maybe perhaps this looks like a set of racks.
Tips all around the place. They know they got this game. They're feeling very cocky, and that's the problem. Like once you give up this rush and you play a bit greedy, you need to play pitch perfect, and opponents need to mess up a bit for you to have an actual chance. They try to save a Chrono. Pango gets the cheese off, and now 4 heroes dead. They're pushing their bottom side of rack.
Yeah, they're getting the melee, but see, we've got Alone here trying to spam as much as he can with his healing. It will push them away.
Ooh,
and RP there onto 2. A lovely heals, but nonetheless, is it going to be enough to take down the Weaver? Yes, it is. Weaver gone. The Brewmaster dead. By right. But we'll be able to Shikuchi and get some distance, but that's a lot of physical damage there from the Weaver as Dark Mago attempting to come forward now with the Rolling Thunder. They have caught themselves this Silencer, but in comes the Skewer once again, along with the bashes as well onto Weaver. Weaver's going to be dead! Weaver down! Was not expecting that Skewer there from the Magnus. As now maybe perhaps they want to try and find more. The Global Silence will comes out. Faceless Void, he has to be careful. They could potentially get another kill, but has to use this Time Walk smartly, because as you can see, Panda does a lot of damage there. Has that enchanted quiver as well. Saw him poking a little bit at this Faceless Void.
I think it was a pricey death on Weaver, but at least now they know what's waiting on the high ground if they go. Like they on the side of Starbucks, they have a really good high ground defense. They have a lot of spam in between their support. They have Dazzlegraves, they have Magnus, one of the best high ground defenders in the game, and the Void. He can go in and out, and he can get a perfect initiation if he wants. That was without Chrono, so I expect Wawitas to be a lot more careful next time.
I mean, Roshan's not going to be spawning until around about another 5 to 6 minutes. So that's how long we've got to wait for maybe perhaps the Roshan. Because I don't think Wawitas wants to give Easterbucks another opportunity once again to get more kills and potentially come back at this. So either Roshan or a pick-off would be their best choice of action right now.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Speaking of that, Dark Mago with an invisibility rune scouting out the enemy team here right now. He's going to find 4 of them with this invis rune. He is going to be skewered though. Has to be careful. He's going to try and attempt to cancel that TP. Will be able to indeed with the Rolling Thunder. They're going to go beyond the high ground now. Try and find Stinker here as well. They will be able to successfully. And that is Silencer down for 75 seconds with no buyback. They're going to rotate bottom now because the Creep Wave is right next to the barracks. And they are going to get themselves a set of racks now with the damage that they have. But an RP coming out, that's going to be able to connect onto 2 along with the Chrono as well. This could be a big turn as the Weaver dead again, along with the Pangolier as well. There it is. There's the hold. There's the turn. Double kill for the Faceless Void. Could they potentially team wipe the rest of Wawitas now as they're trying to find the Enchantress? Enchantress will be able to get away. Sproink away with thanks to slowing that attack speed. Never mind, triple kill for the Faceless Void. Come in, Faceless. Get your Rampage Ultra Kill going on the Brewmaster. All you need is a few more right clicks. There it is. Rampage for the Faceless Void.
Holy moly. Symphony of skills by the Starbucks guys. They just played it perfectly. They were 3 versus 5, but as we said, no matter what, no matter which state the game is, if you hit your big RP, if you hit your big chrono, you're gonna turn the game around. They did just that. Oh, Russia 2 minutes away, so they'll have all these spells ready for the rush again.
Yeah, we'll see when this Roshan spawns. I definitely think that they need the Aegis here on to Wawitas after seeing that. Maybe perhaps an Aeon Disc as well on the Weaver, unless Faceless is going to commit here for a Nullifier, but he is opting to go for a Butterfly here. He already has himself a Scaddy. He's getting even more. Look how much gold he has now! He's 22k. 22k on the net worth. How much gold did they increase from that fight? It must have been huge.
I mean, he did get a rampage, so he got all the gold on the world. Okay. And he didn't die, and then, yeah.
It changed by around about, let's see here, it changed by 8,000 gold. 6,000 to 8,000 gold.
And most of it went to him, you know.
That's an item. I mean, that is an item.
Butterfly online, and he's gonna
Scaddy
be
as well.
Almost all 25.
Holy crap. Now that is definitely what happens when you're like, yeah, we need to wait for the Aegis, because that is exactly what can happen. And look at this, they're going to attempt to go for a kill here onto Dark Mago once again. He has got himself the Rolling Thunder off, however, so he will be okay. Jesus.
Rolling Thunder on Michael. It's a thing to keep an eye on. He can solo turn the fight with it. Now, not only you have Chrono, RP, Global Silence, you have another big ultimate to work around.
As they now look to try and take the tier 2 tower. There's a double damage rune on the river. Weaver is going to be able to take that. And they're going to move their way top as quickly as possible. We're going to be up for another team fight once again. So now the scan comes out there. As they come forward, Dark Mago blinking onto Dazzle, but Dazzle blinks away. Where's the response? Dark Mago comes forward here. The stolen Rolling Thunder from the Rubik again, but the damage is too much from the Weaver with the double damage. Faceless, he has to be careful. BKB is committed there. Hasn't been able to use that Chronosphere yet. Oh my god, the Butterfly keeps him alive. Holy crap. He gets himself out. Butterfly. Oh, that Butterfly. Holy god. If he did not have that Butterfly, that would have been disastrous.
Oh, unlucky on the spawn, 2 minutes. It's one of the longest spawns it could be. If Roche spawned right now, Aegis, Refresher Cheese, for the side of Wawitas, it would be great for them. But now they will need to settle for taking another fight without this. Which, if they don't have a DD, it might be not so easy like last time. Anyway, the key to the fight for Wawitas is to take these small engagements. You just keep poking, never sit next to each other. Poke all the time. Poke the BKB, deal some damage, like go away. But if they ever clump up for any Chrono RP, it's gonna be GG. And if they don't get the next rush, it's the same.
They're all slowly close to each other. Magnus Trying to scout out something. I mean, the RP's on cooldown. They definitely want to wait this out. Thankfully, RP will be online before Roshan spawns up. So they just want to play this smartly here on Easterbucks. Farming even more. Level 25 on the Faceless. 20% backtrack.
Keep the eye on the buybacks. Literally nobody in the game has buyback now, besides the Ench and the Faceless Void. Whoever dies on dire side is gone for good, you know. But they're gonna make a smoke. They understand whoever makes a first attack, he's gonna be in advance, which usually is the case in the late game. But maybe not this game, because this Faceless Void is he has a buyback, but he's also very hard to burst. In between all the saves and graves, I don't think he's dying.
So they're just waiting it out. It finally spawns now. And they head themselves
Very
in.
surprised. They're not gonna contest it.
Actually not. And a free Aegis for the hands of Wawitas. An Aegis on Lumiere. And he is indeed going that Aeon Disc as well. He's got it ready in his backpack.
And they got the Wind Waker on Night Muerta. So they have different ways of dealing with the Chrono. But it's not only the Chrono. It's the Dazzle. It's the Magnus. I still think they don't have what it takes to go high ground.
Ooh.
But to play him up, they can easily.
Yeah, say that. Look what Faceless Void has decided to get. He's going to Nullify.
Oh,
He's
Nullify.
not going to Satanic. He knows. Or perhaps he's looked at the inventories.
This is the ultimate build, right? He goes on Nullify, then later on he swaps the threads for Refresher. And he still good. But you guess what? Panda's also level 20, AC online, Split online. No, they're just gonna siege. Let's see if Magnus can do some big plays.
They're all grouped up here. This could be a good chrono. It's all Faceless Void. He did go in there, but he was stunned up by the Rolling Thunder again and again. The RP comes out, but it's only going to connect onto the Enchantress. That's not good. They've wasted their RP there. And Magnus getting very low, has to back off. Oh, the Chris! Oh! Almost died. But they will get themselves a middle set of racks. Wawitas showing that they're still in it. No matter the setbacks that they've had these past few team fights, they are sieging hard. There's no
be
RP.
careful.
They just need a skewer. They'll bring back Enchantress. They have to be careful. The Grave is there once again onto the Magnus. The Chrono comes out. It will connect onto Free, but a lovely use from Knight stops the damage coming out from the Faceless. Didn't have a BKB then. And the Chrono completely passed away. Not able to utilize it well at all whatsoever. And with that, they get themselves the Mega Creeps. They've also stopped Magnus from committing a skewer. In comes the Grave once again. They'll try to attempt to take down Lumiere, but he has himself the Aegis, so not a care in the world. There's two. Magnus and Rubik, they're gone looking for more. Silas is dead as well. As Faceless, he has to time walk himself back. Now the Ancient exposed. They are just going to hammer into this right now with the Desolate damage that they have. And look at that. Game 2. A valiant attempt at defense there from Easterbucks, but it's going to be Wawitas Sagazes who will win this game 2.